Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yasmin and today we'll be working in this planner. Maybe I will call this my pre-planner. I'm not sure yet, but this is the customizable twin loop from the Happy Planner that they came out with this last season, with this last release. And I'm still figuring it out. I don't know how was going to be my home planner, but I'm not too keen for it. So what I'm going to do is show you ways that I pre-plan, because that's basically what I do in my home planner for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Now if you missed it, I did do this planning. Let me just get my lights on now that that page is already removed, because having the cover is very blinding. So I did this already on my channel. There is a video up if you want to take a look at it, but I did this planning with you guys and I talked a little bit about myself. But while I was doing this, flipping each month as I went along, I was like, girl, find a way to do it here in the front pages. This is why I don't know if I'm gonna like this planner. It's too picky. I feel like, honestly, after thinking about it, I think that this right here needs to be tighter, if that makes any sense. I feel like that's what needs to happen. Because they come off like while I'm turning the page. It's pretty not happy about that. I'm just not happy about that. Yeah, I don't like it. Now, what I probably could do if I really wanted to get into this planner is probably put tape on both sides, like just a long piece of tape going this way and that way, or just a skinny one, like I'll show you, a skinny one at the binding, and then like do a split so that then this didn't happen, but I'm not that invested yet. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do it to these front pages because you see, look, that's ripping already. So yeah, I don't know. It's a very good concept. I love it. I like the fact that there's no binding in the middle of the page, but it's just not my cup of tea, and that's okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I was just thinking if I should take these off or leave them there. I think I'm gonna leave them there. Just give me 1 second. I feel like there's a shadow, and I can fix the shadow that I'm seeing. I have to light up my whole house to record, but I like things the way I like things. So here we are again. Hi. All right. So what I'm thinking is I'll put the key as to what I'm going to do here and then work my way through the pages. So I'm just thinking how I actually want to use it. Well, first of all, I didn't plan this out. The only thing I knew was the concept that I wanted. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to open this up. And yeah, see, just doesn't stay on the binding, guys. All right. Like even me doing this, it feels like it's going to pop out. All right. But I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to take this. Come on. Let's take this off. Like I feel like it should have this material on the ends to make it more durable. Here are all my colors, and by the time I'm done with this, I'll probably have changed where the colors are or whatever. I'm really not good at keeping track of systems. I think that's why I like, and it sounds crazy, but how can I put it? Oh, I like to always change things up. Like if I want to asterisk for something important, but then I may want a exclamation point, or I want a box, or I want bold lettering, or I want everything to look the same that week. So it's kind of hard for me to stick with a key, but because I'm filling everything out here, possibly most of the things, then I will probably stick through it because I'm going to do it all on this one video. So, we're going to do, so this is really my home planner is what I wanted it to be. So we're going to do a line for every one of the colors. And this is going to be, I'm going to put what I'm going to write. And I'll show you what. And then this is going to be no school. And then half days. Oh, is this in order? That would be cute, but it's not. We're going to go with the green. And these are the Papermate flares with the brush tip, but I haven't really used the brush tip yet. SB, and this is going to be school, B-ball. Let's go with another green. We'll go with this one for AB, B-ball. Let's see, what else do I need? We need birthdays. So let's use this one. Now for this one, it's kind of weird. I know that I want this for birthdays. But I may just put the person's name. So there's that. Right, and then we have BO, blackout dates. And then maybe I can go to this. There's 2 different Herbalife events. So, but I'm going to just do Herbalife. See how I want to change what I want to do, even in the midst of like figuring this out. Because birthdays is going to be the person's name. Like Herbalife, I would have put the actual event because there's initials for the events. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. And then what else? Herbalife. I have some other colors here. CF for craft shows. We're going to do this for travel. Ooh, I don't know what I want to put there. I may not put any initials there. And then, all right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 things that you can track on these pages. Color coded. Because if I don't color code it, then it could get messy. And the only reason why I feel like it could get messy is because sometimes more than one thing happens on the line. So here's what I'm thinking. So, and this is cool because the first days of school, like the first things is like no school. Now, see, I'd like to complicate my life. Welcome. If you're new here, I like to complicate things all the time. So they had no school from the 1st all the way to the 6th. Do I color? Do I line up the Saturday and Sunday? And then once I do it, then I feel like I always have to do it. Or else then once I don't do it, then I don't ever want to, like the system is broken to me. That's how my brain works. I wish it didn't, but that's how it works. So basically what I'm hoping it would be, ooh, that writes a little, oh no, it's just wide. So I can do a ruler. I feel like if I do a ruler, I don't know. Let's see. I feel like I'll be off. I really don't like using rulers. So we have that. So what I will do is I'll do that. So it'll show that that's where that ends. Right? No school. Let's see. They have no school on the 20th. And that's all for no school in January. Now, what's good about this is if I if I had it written out differently, because I'm using my little post-it notes that I used the last time, I saved them, um, and added more stuff to it. I um I would go ahead and do all the red so that I can keep it in line. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. It may take me a little bit longer, but I think that's the only way I'm going to keep the system. I think that's the only way. Because now I have the red pen and I'm gonna do just the days. So on the 5th, they have a half a day. Oh, but you see, I need pink for half days. Okay. But that, yeah, I'm gonna do it like this anyway. So pink number 5, half a day. I already put it in my key, so I might as well. So we have the 17th, we have no school. The 26th, they have no school. And the 28th, they have early release. And then in March, we have the 14th at a half a day. And then we have no school from the 17th to the 21st. See? But then they go back on the 20. All right, so since I did it there, I'm going to do it here. So the 17th is no school. And so, oh, like I would say grab a coffee and come plan with me because I'm really planning. It's crazy when I first became aware of this community, I was like, they're not planning. I'm not mad, but they're not planning. Um, I loved I my favorite things were like after the pens because I really wanted to learn how to use these tools. And oh, that's a lie. There's also no school on the 24th. All right. I'm gonna use where's my white pen? And now I understand a little bit. I feel like the plan with me videos probably take a lot longer, and they do. This pen, I don't think. Found it. So I don't know. Maybe the plan with me videos take a lot longer and they get a lot less views. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and white this out like this because they go to school. They don't go to school on the 24th, which is kind of annoying. So we're gonna write the line here, just in case I forget. I'm gonna write the line here because that's when they go. They don't have school on the 24th. All right. So let's go ahead and keep going. Oh, I have to flip it. So what am I gonna do? We are gonna just open it and allow it to live like that because that is still wet. It's shiny. All right, so we have April. Let's keep going. Or should I just do this one page with you guys? I think this one page is gonna show a lot. I'm telling you guys, one day I'm gonna do lives. One day. I feel like these plan with me's would be fun as live streamed videos, in my opinion. Because then I get to talk to you guys. Because I feel like I'm asking you guys questions and you guys are not answering me. January, March. Where the hell? Where did I put February? What just happened? My life, my life, my life, my life. All right. So now we have. So now that I'm gonna stay here, let's keep this here so that I can see it. So now we're going to do school basketball, which is the darker green. And if you saw my last video, I think these were not the same colors. And yes, that's basically what happens. So here, so the information that I need from here would be where the basketball is going to take place, which is why I think my Herbalife can just be the event, but it's the right color, I think. Maybe Psalms, and then we have some weird one, the 20. We don't have nothing between the 20. No. And what I like about these, I feel like because they're not creative, I am able to talk a little bit more. I feel more comfortable having conversation versus when I'm trying to be creative and still be engaged. It's kind of hard. So we have the third. So it's Psalms. And then the 10th, the 12th, and the 18th is to be determined. I feel like I'm still going to do this wrong. The 12th, to be determined, and the 18th. Oh, that's me. I feel like you're done. Oh, I am done. I don't think they have any more basketball. They don't have any more of this basketball there. So that's done. So now we have AAU basketball. So AAU basketball, I need to know the times because the places are all the same. The 11th. Now, this may change though. Well, it will change after this league. The 25th at 12. And then that's all for this one. And then we have the 1st at 2. The 8th at 1. The 15th at 1. So even though I'm doing this as an example, I'm actually putting my real info, like my real plans, because I think it's important to show you guys the real. This is real. So that's how that looks. And then let's see what else. We have blackout dates for work. And what color? Oh, we have birthdays. So birthdays are blue. So we have I want to do birthdays last. Yes, I'll do birthdays last only because I love them. They're important to me, but you know. So we have blackout dates. We have, where are we? January. We have the 10th to the 13th. So here, we're going to put blackout, and let's give myself some space. And it's clear, so that's good because I can see where the 10 is, or see, that's the, let's see. So that looks good. So the blackout dates are here. Let's move this over, and it's going to be until the 13th, which is here, which is that first white line. I know it's just basically 2 days, but I will say that once you stop on these with these pens, it like really gives it a big dot. Any other blackout dates? I think March, yes, blackout dates, the 8th to the 10th. Now this one is a bigger one. March 10th through the 18th. There's blackout dates. So just want to make sure I'm not in the, like, I'm not making any lines within the lines. So we're going to do blackout, and we're going until this line, even though I think it may be longer, but it's okay. I'm going to use my nail because I feel like I'm being picky because I want it to look pretty. I'm being picky because I want it to look pretty. All right. So the blackout dates are done for here. And then we have Herbalife events. So let's see. All right. So, oh, I just thought of something, but that's not right. All right. So we have workout on that can't be right. February 1st. Yes. Oh, I'm not going to be able to make that one, but that's fine. I'm going to write it here anyway. So we're going to write workout, and then STS is on the 8th. Another thing. So it's kind of wild. And then we have the 8th. We have a workout. And then the 22nd is the STS. STS stands for Success Training Seminar, and WO stands for workouts. And those are only 1 day events. At some point, there are different events for different lengths of time. Um, what else? Craft shows. I don't have any craft shows scheduled. My daughter really needs to look into that. I can't wait to get started on um, going to them and seeing them, and then hopefully in the very near future, um, participating in them. That is really like my absolute goal. So, so we're gonna do WH for work holiday, and the work holiday was the first. And then I don't think I have any other work holidays. I think the next one is like in March, which is Labor Day. Yeah. So this gives me a big overview as to when I can't travel, when my kids are going to be home. I think this gives a really good indication as to what and where. And I think it'll be a very good view. Now, and then I do only one page with you guys, and I'm like, but I want to show you the rest of it so that you can like see a whole page of it. And maybe I will screenshot it and like show you pictures of it. But this is how I would use these pages in my planner, other than if you don't want to do this. The only difference with this is that these things can move, and you only just see the 1 month, or you can see you have 6 month view in one shot. And I think that's dope. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this side so that you can see the one shot view, and so that you can like appreciate more or less, you know, you know, how this can look and feel. And I'm just realizing other things. So I love the fact I love this. I actually love this layout. It makes me think. This may be how I need to look at things so that I can actually plan. My hair. All right, let's see. So 3 months are done. I know it's like I never want to leave you guys, but I'm gonna do this page. It shouldn't take me very long. I'll probably speed it up and not talk, and then go from there. If you think this is helpful, please let me know in the comments. All right, so there you have it, guys. So what I love is the fact that filling this out gives me clarity as to where things are. For instance, I have a work holiday. Normally, I would like to take off sometime that week just to gather myself or whatever. Like on the 26th, there's no school. I may want to take off that Friday because the kids have half a day. And looking at it in this view makes me see that. Like there's a half a day here, but I have a blackout day, so I won't take off or do anything. The kids are off this day, and I have an Herbalife meeting. I may be able to go to Miami and take the kids with me because they don't have school on the 24th. So it's just things like that that I can see and really visualize what's happening in my day to day. I think this is really cool. This is the last day of school. And what else did I put that wasn't the same? That's the first day of school. So it just shows me everything. This is extravaganza, so, and normally it lasts from Friday to the 27th, but I put the extra day because if I do go, I normally try to get there the day before, just to get settled in before I actually have meetings, which would be great. Um, I don't know if I'm going to any of these or all of these or attending anything. I don't know if I'm doing any of those things. So I have not put any of my plans for travel or and things like that. But if I do, I would probably, if I do travel for extravaganza, I would just probably do the line that corresponds with these colors. So it's not this darker purple. This darker purple is blackout dates. So this would be my travel. And I would just put a line right next to it for travel because that's when I traveled. If I just for those days. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So yeah, this is like a beautiful overview of your year. And this is one way that you can use these pages in the front and really reference them and use them as a tool. I'm not good at the tracking thing. And because I'm not, I don't, if I see an empty space, I will probably, it wouldn't bring me joy that I didn't fill it out. Here, it shows me when I have spaces to move around, when the kids have things, when they don't have things, and stuff like that. So I think it's a pretty tool. I never thought I would use it like this until my last video about this, about pre-planning. And I really, really love it. So I hope this gave you some information or gave you a bit of inspiration to use these pages for anything you want. What I didn't add was birthdays, and I think I would probably get in some trouble if I at least don't add my sister's birthdays on here, right? So we have Jenny. Oh, my kids, right? Now, I don't have to do this, but this is the reason why I needed the initials. That's the example. Like my sister's birthday is right here. So I will put Yesenia. Let's close this up so I can write on here. And then we have over here Jessica. I haven't forgotten my kids. Their birthdays are just not in this time of the year. Let's see what else we have. Ooh. We have my mom, my daughter. So I will say, like, I have staples of birthdays that I put, and oh, my dad's. Asmon, behave yourself. 23rd. Well, all right, I'm going to tell you why. So the reason why I was about to skip my dad is because when I think of my dad's birthday, I think of my aunt and then both my grandmothers because their birthdays are back to back. And I'm trying not to do that right now. 7th is Jacob. And the 20th is Justin. So as you can see, when you first start filling this out, if you don't want to have birthdays, I probably wouldn't, unless it's like something that it's an event. Only because, like, if you see this part of the planner is pretty full, and then you add a birthday, and then there's really no other space for any other anything really. That's just something to consider. But then towards the end of the year, as you can see, because I don't have that many, everybody's name is basically next to the number. So yeah. And that is how I think that you can plan, and the things that you can plan on these pages. I call these, like, this pre-planning is out of my control. All of these pre-plans are like out of my control. the days that you have off of work, the days that events are happening that you don't have any control over. You can place them in these spaces and then have a reminder of them. Another thing that I think people have put are like novel holidays. Is that what it's called? Like donut day, sticker day. What's another one? Bacon day. All the days. They sometimes list those here too. That's a nice, fun way to like track fun days if you're using it for that. And when you have multiple planners, honestly, I feel like those kinds of things would be fun. Even if you don't use it, it would, when you look back at your planner, I think it's a good visual to have within all the other things that you have in your planner. And if you're watching this video, you're probably decoratively planning or planning using a paper planner of some sort where the record is physical and you can look back at it. So this was just an idea. So if you are enjoying this content and if you do want to see more tips and things like this and examples of what you can do on in your own planner that I may want to try out, please consider subscribing to my channel because there is more to come. I can't wait to show you guys all the things that I have swirling around in my head. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Have a good one now. Bye.